Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Yeah, really good week through the week. Little horse called Prince Ziggy, he's been around about the mark for a long time without winning, and we just sort of changed our riding tactics a little bit and rode him a lot more positive early, put him into the race, and yeah, it was a good result. He was nice and tough. It's how he used to race as a younger horse. He was nice and tough, where he hasn't been doing that lately. So really well done to Jack Hill. Jack had a bad fall quite a while ago and had a lot of injuries, and he's just sort of on the comeback trail a little bit. And Jack's done a lot of riding for us over the years, and it was great that he sort of got back on Ziggy and won on him, and yeah, hopefully Jack can really kick on from there. Pray for the bunch of owners too, because they've been very loyal with that horse. He's sort of been one of those horses who's been around about the mark, and but anyway, hopefully he's turned the corner now. We can win a few races with him. I thought another horse that went good was Inastride. He's just been sort of thereabouts, but we sort of were really positive his last start and made him sort of get into the race a little bit and sort of back that up again. He was only beaten by a short price favourite this week, so he can probably go up to somewhere like Mildura or Swan Hill again, and on those really firm tracks, and be really competitive. But good to see both those sort of horses turn their form around. Okay, now runners this week. Friday we go to Geelong in the last synthetic meeting. Lonrose Way, the poor bugger, she's been balloted everywhere, and I've actually accepted with a few other spots, but it looks like she's going to have to go to Geelong on the synthetic. I don't reckon it's a track that suits her, but anyway, she's just keeps getting balloted, and when you get a run, you've got to take it. So 1900 metres, she's going a long time between runs, and up to the 1900 is a little bit tough, but hopefully she can run in the first 3 or 4 and sort of get out of the ballot situation, then we can start sort of actually setting her for a race. But yeah, she's going to go around there and just hopefully run a place. We will then go to Saturday now. I'm taking Little Phil the Flute won all right first up the other day, and not another race for her for about another 3 or 4 weeks. So we've had a look around, and we found a nice little race in Adelaide for her on Saturday, little 1100 metre 64. So we'll take her down there. She's got a little bit of weight, so we're going to claim with her and put Georgie on her. Georgie's going to Adelaide every weekend, and she's been riding really well. So Georgie will claim 3, and she gets in okay on the weights. Looks to be one really hard one to beat, which is McAvoy's horse, which is the top weight. But I think she's probably as good as the other horses in the race, so if she can happen to beat McAvoy, she'll be right around about the mark. Sunday we go to Coleraine. Now Coleraine Cup, I've got 2 in there. Saki Soldier, he's been sort of, his form's been plain, so he needs to go back to the country, and I just have to see what the track's like. We just need a little bit of sting out of the ground, and if the track's rock hard, he won't go. Another horse called Honey Wine, his last start at Ballarat was great, and I was stepping him up in distance, and I've been pretty tough on him on the training track, and he's improved, that horse. So I think he'll be right around about the market in the Coleraine Cup, and just keep following that horse, because I think he's going pretty good. Chopsticks, he gets his chance, goes to Coleraine. It's probably a fair drop back in grade to what he's been running in. Just needs a bit of a good ride there from Dino, and no doubt he'll be, actually Craig Robertson's riding him, and he'll just needs a good ride and a bit of luck, and he should be pretty close to the mark there at Coleraine on Sunday. Now down at Pakenham on the, I think it's the last Pakenham synthetic meeting as well. I've got Patronus in there. Now I had her in at Geelong on Friday, and there was only 4 acceptors in her race, so they deleted the race, which is a bit of a bugger. But anyway, she'll head down there because because we're going a little bit of time between runs. I've just freshened her a little bit and brought her back to the 1200, which I don't know if it'll suit on. All the jockeys keep coming back telling me she's looking for 14, 1600. So, but anyway, she's really fresh. So we're going to run her up there in a 1200 metre race at Pakenham. Synthetic track, she's good. I'll run her on a couple of rain affected tracks, and she's just about 2 or 3 lengths below what she should do on rain affected. So we'll get on top of the ground, and she should be fine on Monday at Pakenham. Now I've got Inastride in at Mildura on Tuesday. Bloody long way to go for one horse, but I'll just have a really close look at the race, and if I think it's a winnable race, I'll take him. If I think he's going to go up there and maybe run a place, I won't go. But yeah, if he goes up there, he'll be going up there expected to win. Now Fortune Rose, she will go to Bendigo on Thursday. There's 2 races there, a 1300 metre 3-year-old and a 1400 metre fillies and mares. I'll pick which race to go there. She's in very good order, galloped up great this morning. The cards just haven't fallen her way. She got balloted from Geelong and then drew the bad gate in a wrong sort of race up at Wangaratta the other day. So she needs to get to the races, and that will be on Thursday at Bendigo.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week we're excited to offer an opportunity to get involved in breeding a high quality racehorse. For those of you who follow the stable, you'd remember Kawabata Racing. So she won 7 races, including 2 Metropolitan wins. She ran an Adelaide Cup and a Geelong Cup. She's by champion side in Costa Largo out of a Queensland Derby and Oaks winner. And yeah, she'll go to Smart Missile, so we'll try to inject a bit of speed into her pedigree. With Smart Missile, he won his first 3 races, including a run to the Rose and second in the Golden Rose. He beat Sepoy, Helmet and Foxwedge, so yeah, pretty excited to breed a foal out of Calbata. So for those who wanted to get involved, hit Janet up on the number below, and yeah, we'll be happy to get you on board.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Got my little grandson here, Ollie, helping out for the day. Yeah, Friday is the last synthetic meeting here at Geelong. Yeah, they're transferring the racetrack now to Ballarat, so interesting to see how they go over there. But we've actually trained quite a few winners there at the synthetic track, because I think Geelong certainly was a track that you had to really have the right sort of horse. If you found the right sort of horse, you could probably find a little bit, find a few lengths on the corner there. It was a real sort of lead and sort of kick away sort of track. But Ballarat will be completely different to the Geelong synthetic, so interesting to see how they go there. What else this week? I see Darren Weir got fined $5,000 for substituting 7 horses in barrier trials, so that's an interesting one. They've set a sort of precedent there. I think Lee Freedman got like 3 or 4 months suspension there for doing the same thing about 20 years ago, so yeah, really interesting to see what they, how that sort of pans out. But yeah, there's, with all the exposed trials and everything now, come on Ollie, sit up here. With all the exposed trials in Victoria now, you've got to put the right horses in the right trials. So, $5 grand Weary got charged, so it's pretty interesting. Until next week, see you later. Ollie, say goodbye.
It's quite a unique offer to get involved in a quite holy.
This is the last meeting on Friday, and it's yeah, right. What's Daddy doing? Until next week, see you later. Ollie, say goodbye. See ya.